The learning target in lesson 9.7 is something called the law of sines and law of cosines. And what it does, it lets us find missing sides or angles in non-right triangles. So triangles that in this case are obtuse or potentially acute instead of having a right angle. I'll hide myself so I can explain things better. Um, it's ultimately there's a ratio between the angle, how wide an angle opens up, and the side that's opposite of it. So the first bit of work here is finding side length C, which is opposite the 115-degree angle. So when we set up law of sines, um, which you can go back to this slide to check out, there's two ways of setting up law of sines: is either putting the side lengths, the little letters on top, or the angles, the big letters in with the sine function in the top. Right now, we're finding a missing side length, so we're going to have the little letter, that's what that represents, on the top, and then underneath of it is gonna be sine of the angle measurement opposite of it, the 115. Meanwhile, side A would be 25, it's on the diagram, and the sine of its opposite angle is 38 degrees. We grab our calculator, we're gonna type in 115 sine. I'll jump to my calculator screen real quick. 115. Make sure again, uh, sine, good. If you're in degree mode, if you are in radian mode, those are different numbers. We need to be in degree mode because we're working with the degrees. 115 degrees radians is an algebra 2 concept that you'll talk about at some point. But anyways, we get 0.906. Let's go back to the Google Slides here. That 0.9063, that's the ratio between that angle measurement and the opposite side. We know that 25 and then sine of 38. Again, we grab our calculator, type in 38, hit sine, make sure you're in degree mode, and then it's a simple quick cross multiply the 0.906 by the 25 divided by 0.6156. If you take 25 and divide it, you'll get that 40.607 number, and you get 36.8. And then very similar for finding B. B is opposite. So now that angle's not shown, but if you do 180 minus 115 minus 38, you know that angle B is 27 degrees. You set things up similarly. You get the ratio of that side length and the angle that's opposite. Cross multiply and stumble into 18.435. And the last part is make sure that all those are reasonable. Um, the smallest angle should have the smallest side opposite of it. The medium angle should have the medium side, and then the biggest angle should have the biggest side. In the end, that seems very reasonable to me. Hope this video was a lot of help. Please give the Sine Khan Academy a try and keep progressing towards your quiz at the end of the week.